Cameron Dicker, great season on and off the field. And another touchback. Out to the 30-yard line will come one of the most prolific offenses over the course of the season in Tampa Bay, facing the #1 scoring defense in the National Football League and the Chargers. This is one of those matchups that you get really excited for at the beginning of the week, thinking, hey, how are these two coaches, play callers, quarterbacks going to navigate the chess match?
It's one of those situations where you say to yourself, something's got to give, Adam.
Because here's the thing, not all the time is something going to give. Something's definitely giving on this particular day. Watching you on the broadcast, CT, yeah, that is a huge one for the tiebreak for the Chargers over Denver. Ravens won earlier today, so they get to 9 wins. So it's LA and Denver sitting tied for the #6 seed right now. Here comes Bucky Irving, and Troy Dye makes the tackle after a short gain. Rookie out of Oregon, 4th-round pick, only 10 snaps for Bucky last week. So they're going to be very judicious with how they use him. So now 3rd down in a potential pass protection situation. Irving comes out. Rashad White is back in.
And remember, Irving, the rookie out of Oregon, I mean, he's tough to tackle. He's got that low pad level, one cut and get north kind of guy. And he's their leading rusher. Remember, he's got 5.4 a carry. So they're using him sparingly, knowing he's got that back stiffness. He's been dealing with some injuries.
Mike Evans, 3rd down conversion out to the 49-yard line. And Rashad White was in pass protection that time, buys a little time. Mayfield finds his top target.
Well, watch Mike Evans just fight through the contact here on a slant route against Fulton. And what an impressive career for Mike Evans. 1,000 yards his first 10 years. He's like the Larry Fitzgerald for the Arizona Cardinals, but he has a Super Bowl. So impressive.
Sterling Shepard. Nice throw down the middle by Mayfield. A nice 16-yard gain to the Los Angeles 35-yard line. Shepard, a season-high 4 grabs last week against Las Vegas, Baker Mayfield's old college teammate.
Baker's had a ton of time in the pocket, looks comfortable, delivering strikes all over the field, and giving his guys opportunities to catch and run.
Using the cadence to see the hand that the Chargers tipped. Instead of at the 21 with a fresh set of downs, they're back at the 39, and they'll stick with the run. And Irving's not going to get a lot of room that time. Poona Ford comes around the edge to make the stop and bring up a 3rd and long for Tampa Bay. That's a big boy up front for LA.
There's Poona Ford getting on the heels of Mock right there. Mock tried to box him out as best he could and couldn't get him back. There's Jesse Minter. This is exactly what they want. 3rd and long. See if Baker will give him a cheap one.
Here come those edge guys. They're protected, and what a strike to McMillan. Down to the 15-yard line. The rookie is coming alive in this final stretch of the season.
Well, he's just going to rip on one of these in routes after Shepard clears it out for him. And you saw him, just that little hint move at the top kept Fulton from breaking on it. But this is, once again, Tampa Bay so solid on 3rd down. That's where they've really made their hay, kept drives alive, and that's where they're dangerous.
Christian Fulton went to the sideline, their starting corner. Here is Irving again off the edge. And he'll pick up about 5 on that play. So the run game looks good. The pass game has been excellent so far. And this first quarter with limited possessions, Mayfield with a chance to put Tampa Bay back on top. There's Liam Cohn, the 39-year-old. Took over for Dave Canales, was the Kentucky offensive coordinator a year ago, and might be coaching a playoff game in about a month. if Tampa Bay can hold on to the top of the division. Bosa was in the neutral zone. It's a flag thrown. Mayfield will just have to get rid of it with pressure coming from Derwin James, but this should be a free 5 and maybe a first down depending on the...
There's no intentional grounding on the play. Offside, defense number 97 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, first down.
These guys are just itching to rush the passer, and it seems like my man Bosa is good for 2 of those a game.
He had 2 of them last week against Patrick Mahomes. He did have a sack as well, but I mean, listen, you don't get to about 70 sacks for your career without maybe jumping a few snaps, but that time a fresh set of downs on the penalty. And an extra tight end in Cole Keith, who's part of this 4-man bunch set on the near side. Mayfield, screen, Irving with those tight ends blocking, and a great job by Elijah Molden to penetrate through that traffic and get the tackle for loss, which will likely take us to the end of the first.
Well, watch these blockers up front, and then the quick screen, and bam, Molden fired on him.
Yeah.
Nailed him.
The offenses look sharp, though, for the...
Tampa Bay has really controlled things up front, and it's that pony personnel for Tampa with the 2 backs, Rashad White and Bucky Irving.
Tampa Bay's 10th play of this drive is a handoff for Rashad White and a diving tackle by Christian Fulton, who's back in the game. 3rd down and goal. That was a key open field tackle.
Well, this is that outside contain we talked about. And if you're going to contain the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're going to get linemen in front, Gedeke trying to push, trying to get in front of you. And when he takes your edge rusher, that means that cornerback, Christian Fulton, has to make the play, and he absolutely did.
Play clock winding down.
Over the top.
Yep.
Mike Evans right there.
They just got the snap off. Mayfield was looking for Evans. Now moving to his left. Trying to make a move, and Molden is there to bring him down near the 3. Morgan Fox got into the backfield, forced Mayfield to scramble, and it's finished up by Molden.
Well, Baker Mayfield is just going to end up tucking this football. He barely got it off. They almost got to delay a game, but he had pressure immediately. And look at Molden using the sideline to his help and forcing Baker to get down and force him to a field goal.
See Rashad White moving gingerly as well. Keep an eye on number 1. Ooh, took a spill there.
Stepped on or something.
Yeah. Working out there with Deion Henley, the linebacker. So it'll be a chip shot for Chase McLaughlin. One-time member of the Chargers, very early in his career before he found a home in Tampa Bay. And his kick makes it a 10-7. Now they come out here to play the Chargers. Just the 13th meeting all time. They were in the AFC together in 1976 before the Bucs moved to the NFC. Darius Davis gets a shot at a return here, and he will not get to the 30. Good special teams play by J.J. Russell.
Plays out the rest of the game. He's got a ton of adrenaline working right now, I'm sure.
Now looking underneath, and he connects. Catch is made by Tucker Fisk, one of those fullbacks that's going to play a key role. In fact, that's just the 6th catch of his career in his 12th NFL game, the former Falcon.
And he's that run-blocking tight end, competitive blocker, and Justin Herbert shared with us a couple stories about him last week, blocking against Chris Jones and earning his stripes as a teammate here for the Chargers, and guys really respecting his game.
That's an easy way to do it, right? Or maybe not an easy way to block Chris Jones, but an easy way to earn some respect by going up against one of the best DTs in the NFL. Fake it to Vidal. Herbert backpedaling, throwing, McConkey elevating. First down in Tampa Bay territory. 20 yards to Ladd, and Herbert had to move a little bit backwards to make that throw.
He had to move quite a bit because Rashawn Slater got pushed back by Diaby right there, and it's that flat path zone fake. There's McConkey ripping across the field, and he could barely step into this throw. He kind of threw the little fadeaway there, but you could tell he's got such arm strength and such physical ability. He can overcome these leg injuries and issues he's been dealing with.
They're throwing the ball plenty. 9 passes rated receivers on that sideline for the Eagles, who are well on their way to winning the division. Even with the Washington win today, Eagles can lock up the NFC East.
Sunday shot! Good. Sunday shot!
Fake it to Vidal. Deep drop, deep throw. Got him in! What a catch by Stone Smart, who made a name for himself in this week ago. He connects for 31 yards.
Well, he's just on the deep over right there, number 84. And this is, what did we talk about? We talked about Kayvon Merriweather and Christian Ezean. I mean, these guys have to fill in for Edwards and Winfield, and that's where Stone Smart is starting to make some noise here in the secondary. Mayweather's got to be there on that deep crosser.
Another throw. Herbert being chased this time by Lavonte David, who got a grab of that left ankle and brought him down for a sack.
Oh,
and Herbert is slow to get up after that play. A loss of 11 yards for the Chargers.
Lavonte David's right here, and he's going to get through. They try to double team Vea and the run through backer, and that's right on that ankle.
Yep. Oof. Ouch. Back-to-back weeks with a sack for Lavonte David, who's been more of a pressure player this year. Flag is thrown. Herbert finds Vidal in the flat. We'll check the marker. Penalized teams in the NFL. Chargers 3rd fewest yards, Bucs 4th fewest penalty yards, but already 5 accepted flags.
Chargers making life hard for themselves on a 2nd and 26 here. At least try and get a field goal here would be the goal on this drive.
Here comes Diaby, and Herbert had to fling the ball away. It's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Vidal was the receiver in the area, so no grounding.
Well, it seems like a small thing, but it's so important to ditch the ball immediately, because you see the big guys. Look at Zion Johnson. All these guys, they get upfield, and then you get illegal linemen downfield on these screens that don't happen in the right phasing and the right timing. So that's a heads-up play by Justin Herbert. I'd expect, a quick completion, potentially a draw on this 3rd and long, just to secure a field goal.
It's their first 3rd down opportunity. About a 48-yard field goal from here, so they'll try to make it a little easier with Vidal on the run. Take it down to the 23, so about a 41-yard try coming for Cameron Dicker, who's been great inside of 50.